Right now, a child is being taken from his or her home because of abuse and neglect. It's what happens next that your help is really needed. We all at one point or another have in our lives have pondered what happens to these children once they are taken away from their homes. I myself am already a CASA volunteer, and the website casaforchildren.org and childhelp.org also explain the need and the role of the CASA volunteer as well as foster parents. The purpose of my speech is to get you to consider becoming a CASA volunteer or foster parent. Becoming a CASA volunteer or foster parent is needed, and the process of becoming one is not a long one. According to childhelp.org, a report of child abuse and neglect is made every 10 seconds. With all these reports of abuse and neglect, there are millions of children that get taken away from their homes immediately with no permanent plan. CASA are court-appointed special agents that are assigned to these children to help maintain a level of stability in their lives. Once they are placed in the system, they will see doctors, lawyers, group homes, foster homes, and judges, and a host of other social workers and people that may change more often than not. However, the CASA is for the child, which will remain a constant. Because there are so many cases, there are just not enough CASA volunteers to go around. With the lack of CASA volunteers and emergency shelters and foster parents, these children could end up in worse situations. Making a commitment to these children by volunteering is a great step towards ending child abuse and neglect. And it also gives these children a second chance. That brings me to my next point. In addition to having someone as a constant in their lives, these children need a place to go to put their troubles at ease at night, so they don't end up in group homes. So many of them don't have the relatives to support them or means to support them, and they do end up in group homes. While they still have an adequate form of housing, these children still need a stable home for as long as it takes for them to work their way out of the system. Foster parents take on the responsibility of these children on a temporary basis, but sometimes are often given the opportunity to adopt them. Most cases usually provide traditional housing until reunification or another permanent plan is set. Helping displaced children will offer them a better chance at knowing what family structure is like. Most of these children learn what it means to be more responsible and productive in a society where they are expected to fail. It is important that you continue to consider becoming a CASA volunteer or a foster parent, as the demand is very high. With the statistics that are available on the childhelp.org website, the numbers for child abuse and neglect are way too high to ignore. Becoming a CASA volunteer is as easy as a few training sessions, dedication, and commitment. The required training to become a CASA volunteer is 30 hours of instructional time. On the casaforchildren.org website, you can get more information about your local CASA office. As far as becoming a foster parent, there are several websites designed to provide the training to become a foster parent. However, I recommend that you locate your local DHS office, as they can help you bring these children in get trained and certified, and you will be bringing these kids that much closer. The purpose of my speech again was to persuade you to become a CASA volunteer or a foster parent. Hopefully, with this being the conclusion of my speech, I have provided you with information and enough understanding and that you understand the need for CASA volunteers as well as foster parents and how to become one through the processes. I have completed the mandatory 30 hours of training, as well as been assigned to a couple cases. On the childhelp.org website, as well as the casaforchildren.org website, they also will help you be up to date as the needs of foster and CASA become greater. The children that are taken from their homes need someone to advocate for them and take them in as their own. The latest class for Jackson County CASA has already started, but it's not too late to sign up for the next class, or maybe the next class in your area. Thank you.